Hi, welcome. I'm Reverend Dr. Brent Hawks, the founder and executive director of Rainbow Faith and Freedom, and I was the senior pastor at the Metropolitan Community Church of Toronto for 40 years before I retired. Today I want to begin a conversation on homosexuality in the Bible, and so today's just a very, very brief introduction. When we deal with what does the Bible say about certain things, we're faced with two major challenges. The first is that most of the world's religions rely on their sacred documents that were written thousands of years ago. And so for many current issues, we're stuck with ancient ideas. Secondly, for most of the world's religions, they're divided into kind of three approaches to their sacred documents. The progressive wing will usually see those documents as history books, important history books. The moderate wing will see them as something that can give us some guidance in some issues. Thirdly, the fundamentalist wing sees it as a rule book. It's what we legislate morality on. For me personally, I'm kind of somewhere between the first two. I see the Bible as a record of how the early people of faith wrestled with some of the big issues. Why are we here? Is there a God? Is there life after death? Etc. Sometimes they got it right, and sometimes they got it wrong. And so I see also the Bible as a record, the best record that we have of the life and the teachings of Jesus. Now, in the Hebrew and the Christian sections of the Bible, there are supposedly 8 sections that deal with homosexuality. Sometimes they really got it wrong in terms of the translation. For instance, when they translated some ancient words and they weren't sure the difference in the 1500s and the 1600s when it was translated into English, whether it was pedophilia or homosexuality, so it got translated homosexuality. Or we see some stories like Sodom and Gomorrah, where some other words were misunderstood. Or frankly, they just had no concept of homosexuality as adult, loving relationships. We see that in Romans and Corinthians. I personally do not believe that the Bible condemns adult, loving, homosexual relationships. And this is the opinion of an increasing number of people of faith, of biblical scholars. People just took the old view as a given that the Bible condemns homosexuality. Now they're questioning that. And especially for the progressive and moderate wings of the story. And some folks are even saying stories like Jonathan and David are the story of a gay couple or a gay relationship. You can celebrate your spirituality and your sexuality. And you don't have to choose between the two. And I believe that religion gets it wrong when they try to force you to choose between the two. So we're going to have some more conversations about this, going into detail. But today I'd like to leave you with a couple of possibilities. One, there's a link below to my TEDx talk on spirituality and sexuality. It's about 12 minutes long, and I think you might find it helpful. And secondly, in the near future, I'm going to be sharing my full talk on homosexuality in the Bible. It goes into real detail on these supposed 8 scriptures. So I hope you found this helpful, and I know many people wrestle with this issue, so I encourage you to forward this on to your mailing list, your email list, to others, especially if you know someone who may be struggling, so that they could be a part of this conversation over the next few weeks. If you found this video helpful, please click on like and share on your social media. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. Feel free to post a comment with feedback and suggested topics for future videos. My organization, Rainbow Faith and Freedom, is focused on confronting religious-based discrimination against the LGBTI communities around the world by changing hearts and minds. If you would like to learn more about Rainbow Faith and Freedom or make a donation to this important initiative, please go to the website listed below this video. And if you'd like to support this video project, you can click on a link there too. Thank you.